See, this was always going to be a weird game. This was always going to be a weird game, man. So we'll give them reaction to Arsenal Man City now. You see, my thing is about this is, let me tell you where I'm at with this game. The results, I don't think really matter because the only people that care about the Football Association Cup is the English royal family. Those are the only dudes that really care about it and so forth. I know it's the oldest trophy in the world and the world and everything, but let's keep it three stacks. It's not really the UCL. It's not the Premier League. It is really that thing. So what this match was about is where are both teams at? Where are they at specifically? At what stage are they in? Because this is all about February 15th. So for me, this is sort of like a tune-up fight before the main event. It's like these guys are going to have a practice fight. Let them measure each other and let's now see where they go through. So I'm just going to give my thoughts and then I'm going to let Ricardo go. Like, I think that was City's strongest team. It was pretty much the strongest team that City put out. And that showed you the kind of statement that Pep wanted to make. Pep 1,000% wanted to win this game. Of course, Arsenal wanted to win this game. 100%. It's an FA Cup game. It's a knockout game. You want to win. Odegaard has arguably been the best player in the league this season. He wasn't starting. Zinchenko has been awesome. He wasn't starting. Martinelli may not have had a really good game last game, but he is a guaranteed starter. So you have Martinelli, Odegaard, and Zinchenko, three stalwart starters who did not start this game. So it wasn't Arsenal's strongest team, it was City's strongest team. And despite that, City obviously looked better, improved. Arsenal got a lot better when they went a goal down. And this may sound weird. If I'm Arteta, I'm actually happy. I know that may sound weird, but I'm actually happy. And the reason why I'm happy for Arteta is because the league is a priority. And you know that February 15th could be another pivotal moment in the league. So if you're Arteta, you're like, okay, we lost 1-0. But we were down 1-0 without Odegaard, without the guard of honor, without your boy without Chenko, and without Nelly Furtado. So without these three dudes, we were only down 1-0. Very good goal, but only down 1-0. So we don't feel that bad. If you're Pep Guardiola, 100%, you're going to use this as a strong psychological one-up on Arsenal because you're like, okay, we've beat them. We know we can beat them. This gives us a psychological advantage coming towards February 15th because we beat them. But it's complicated. Now, people may think I'm wrong, but I feel that Arteta is happiest because once Odegaard, Zinchenko, once all those guys came on, Arsenal looked way better and they looked like if they would score. And the game completely changed into Arsenal's point of view. So I think that it's going to be a different game because for most of the game I said, look, you can see how important Odegaard is. Whenever Arsenal were in those key last third areas, Odegaard's ability to find a pass, beat a man, get into transition, get the ball into a pocket and use the ball in a very economical, positive way, that was missing. There was no replacement for Odegaard in that Arsenal team and he was badly missing. So if he starts, Zinchenko starts, Martinelli starts, Crossfield was alright, but Martinelli starts, it's a different game. It's 100% a different game. But look, now, I just want people to see fully. I know that he hit the bar, he had a few shots. Kevin De Bruyne is washed. I want everybody to now fully accept that Kevin De Bruyne is worse. That this industry plant lied to you all this time. He was always mid. He was always Hazard's kid. He was always Hazard's kid. His daddy was always Eden Hazard. And I hope that everybody now realizes that this is true. So look, I mean, I'll give him all my analysis and so forth. But Ricardo, thoughts on this game, but keeping in mind February 15th when they both meet in the league.
I thought this was a missed opportunity by Arteta, to be honest, because their
He
next
should have played his strongest team to
yeah,
start.
his next game with Arsenal is in 8 days' time. That's more than sufficient amount of time for his A team to be refreshed. Like
Injury
he-
tax.
There's no injury tax. You have to play your A team in these types of games because they know the next 2 games are going to be the most pivotal ones. The fact that they use kind of this less meaningful game, they didn't use it to the maximum capacity they should have. In my opinion, they blew it because you're saying it's not their A team, but realistically, who really didn't play other than let's see, other than Odegaard, Zinchenko still came on,
And Martinelli.
well, Martinelli. To be fair, Martinelli hasn't been that great, and Trossard actually played really well today, in my opinion, and then Saliba as well. I think Trossard can actually give Martinelli a run for his money in his position, and to be fair, when he came on in the last game, he looked good, and in this game, he looked good as well. So I'll be honest, like I think
But I think I know it's one player. Odegaard is very important to have
no, for
as an
sure,
attack. You can see.
he's definitely their best player. I mean, you can argue that Partey is actually their most important player.
But can you see my point though, which is that I get what you're saying, that's a missed opportunity, but can you see my point that if you're Arteta, you're like, you only were able to put 1 goal past us without our strongest team, and you played your strongest team. That's what City's strongest team.
Yeah, but the thing is like too, this City team, just because they played their best team, it doesn't necessarily mean that they played their best game either. Because I didn't think City were like
Oh no,
100.
they're not great. I mean, they had good moments. They had really good
Yeah,
moments.
but
So,
that's the good moments typically just come natural to them when they're in control of the game. And Arsenal, I mean, it was a swing back and forth. Sometimes Arsenal were decent, and then Man City. But for the most part, I thought Man City were slightly the better side. Because I thought actually Jack Grealish played a great game. I thought
was a good pass. I know the guy is a foul me merchant, but that pass to Ake was very good, and that was a great goal. That goal was great.
it was a great goal. And then honestly, like, look, Julian Alvarez when he came on, he made them look better, in my opinion. I personally think this is a missed opportunity for Arsenal, and then not only that, but if Arsenal go there and beat them, or hell, even tie them, and take it to the Emirates, it kind of shows them like, look, we can actually compete with you. I mean, I think in my opinion, this is a missed opportunity because if Arsenal somehow do lose both league games and City do catch up, the only trophy they could realistically get would be the FA Cup had they beat City today.
No, Ricardo, stop it. No, this is where I'm going to stop you. Now I'll come to your point, Eric. No one cares about the Football Association Cup. I know that means I want to get an OBE or the MBE. I know that your boy Charles isn't going to christen me and so forth. It is what it is. Charles, what up, baby? What up, baby? Charles, what up, baby?
For Arsenal, it's important for them to win because they haven't won much, and these guys are
They
FA
won the
Cup
FA Cup a
merchants.
few years ago.
Yeah, but that's all they win. So I mean, this group of players, how much do they actually win?
Oh, Ricardo. Oh, sorry, I get it. So you want them to be losers? Oh, sorry.
No.
You want them to have a losing
They
mentality.
made themselves losers because this is probably the only competition. If things go south in the Premier
So
League,
you're saying that they can't win the league? Now, I think
No,
City will win the league, but they can't win the league.
No, I never said they can't. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, if they lose to City twice, at least they would have something like the FA Cup to compete in. But
Oh,
because
please.
they just do
Please.
this,
Ricardo, no one cares about that. Ricardo, I once recognized the FA Cup. No one cares. It's about the league. No one cares. You've already won the FA Cup. No one cares about that damn
You might as well. I mean, look, they're
Okay, Ricardo, don't let them extradite me from wherever I am. But no one cares about that bum-ass trophy. No one cares.
I'm not denying nobody cares. I'm just saying it's better than nothing.
Oh, please. Eric, talk to me, man. This game.
Look, the first half, I don't know what you guys thought, but for me, man, the game wasn't great. The game wasn't great.
But Eric, on that point, though, the game wasn't great. Shouldn't Pep be a little bit more worried that was my strongest team, and I didn't make enough of a statement against Arsenal's almost strongest team, not their full strongest team, I don't think it matters.
No. Even at the end of the game, like I expected City to win the game. I really did. But for me, it doesn't even matter how much you win. Maybe it's more of a talking point. People pretend as if this game had anything to do with the title race, which it just doesn't. So you can do that if you want, but I don't see the connection. This was a missed opportunity. I agree with Rick. I think that's as Arsenal winning the
His name
title.
is Ricardo. He doesn't have a nickname. His name is Ricardo. Say
Okay.
his full name. Don't try to make him
It's
cool down.
actually
So
Cardo. Cardo. It's
wait,
Cardo.
what the hell is Rick? Either call him Ricardo or Cardo.
Okay, Cardo. I think Rick is right when he says he.
I just don't call him Rick, but fine. Okay.
Yeah, I think he has a point because Arsenal winning the title is not a guarantee. I think they'll do it, but
Okay, so Ricardo is right, but I'm wrong.
no, I mean,
Eric, can I tell you
I think-
what channel you're running? You're supposed to give me praise and not Peru. Also, put it this way, his name is Peru. Call him Peru. His name is Peru. Go for it. So you said Peru was right. What was he right about?
yeah, I think Arsenal missed a chance to really try to win a trophy this season. Yes, I still believe they'll win the title, but it's not straightforward. They're not the favorites. I don't care what anyone says.
I know the trophy. City are the favorites. Yeah.
Yeah, so Arsenal, yeah, they could have played better. It was always going to be difficult. It was a close game, even though City were poor.
So if you're
But-
Arteta, you would have started your strongest team for this game.
No, not necessarily. Because if you look at Pep, I don't think Pep played the strongest. I mean, people say he played the strongest, but he didn't really. Didn't Laporte come off the bench? And so for me, I'm like, kind of. When you have a team like City's team, it doesn't even matter. I mean, let's be real. The whole squad is designed to destroy teams, right? So it doesn't. I mean, look who scored today. Ake got the winning goal. So it's not a thing where you really look at, oh yeah, this is a starter, this is a bench player. It's a squad game, and with City's team, no matter who is playing, they tend to do what they need to do. Look at the team that won against Spurs. That wasn't their starting team, right? Was that their best team? No, it wasn't. So it's not really a thing where I focus too much on who, the stronger team or the less strong. I think someone called HH always just looks for a chance to bash Pep. So that's the reason why he wants to
I'm
criticize.
going to respond to that, but we'll finish. I'm going to respond to that.
Yeah, look, for me, he just looks for a reason, any reason he can to bash Pep and say Pep is this, Pep is that. But Pep, he knows what he's doing. He is undeniably the best coach in this league. He just is. If he wins three,
Wait, are
three
you on
titles in
Pep's
a row,
payroll or something? Like how much is he
no.
paying you for all this stuff?
No. If he wins 3 league titles in a row, it doesn't matter who. Like I know it's against Arsenal, who haven't won the league in God knows how long.
Then
but
what does that mean? What does that mean? What?
We'll talk about it when we get there.
No,
But-
Eric, we'll talk about it now. Fine, win 3. Eric, win 5. If you don't win that UCL, you're still a bum. You're still a failure. If he doesn't win the UCL, he's a bum. 100%. So all this doesn't matter because I'm just going to say oil money tax. So
Speaking
you
of
will be
which-
judged
speaking
by
of
that,
which-
but that's UCL.
I'll end with this. I think Haaland is a problem with this team. It took a while. You know what?
Eric,
It took-
that's no. Save it because that's the next topic. Because I'm saving
Okay,
Haaland for a
okay.
specific topic.
But okay, this team is just not. I think Pep said it himself. He said, we play well, we win games, but this team is not going to win a trophy this season if we keep going the way we're going. That's what he said.
Reverse jinx. He's using reverse
So,
jinx.
no.
Don't trust that lie. Before I go to my Ardias, what is that Batman? Is that a light? What is that? Because what is that Batman thing? Is that the Batwing? What is that?
Yeah, it's like the Batman signal.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
a lamp, so it has the
Oh
Batman
wow!
signal
I
that
needed
the
that,
lamp
man.
is going
I
on.
need
So,
that.
yeah,
Man. I
it's
need that. That's cool, man. That's cool. I need that. Mike, talk to me about this game, man.
That's mine, by the way.
First off, Caicedo just handed in a transfer request on Instagram.
Oh man!
So
Whoa, hold up, yo, whoa. Wait, where's that? Whoa, hold up. One more time. One more for good luck.
You know what would be funny if he went to Arsenal now, which will probably happen. Anyways, this game, I kind of agree with Eric. Not the greatest. Not the greatest, to be honest. But when I looked at the lineups, I was like, yeah, Arsenal kind of gave this game. Holding got absolutely bullied in that first half. He was going to get another hair transplant after that first half, honestly. He was getting bullied, bro.
Holding is trash, bro. Well done.
He's trash. We all know that. He tried to get a hair transplant to see if that would reenact his career, but clearly it wasn't. I think, once the big guns for Arsenal showed up, it turned into a better game, but I'm not reading too much into it. FA Cup, Friday night, Arsenal fans were making noise all game. I didn't hear anything from City fans until the second half. Sounded like it was at the Emirates, the game. And we move on. Look, we move on. It's all about February 15th. It's all about the Premier League. It's all about February 15th.
Who do you agree with me that Arteta would actually be happy with how this turned out? You only beat us 1-0 when we didn't have a full team. And Odegaard, very crucial, wasn't starting and they were only down 1-0. So we have to say, okay, fine. Feb 15 with a strong team, let's party. And I'm sorry, that was City's strongest team.
Not the center backs. Not the center backs. Okay. That I would disagree upon. I think when Diaz and Laporte fit.
And also, bro, I don't know who Jenna Ortega, Billy Ortega, he's better than that Edison, man.
Oh, so, dude, Ortega is a very good goalkeeper. I think he came from Armina Bielefeld last season. He's fantastic, but I don't like... Yeah, I guess Arteta can be positive with this, but also a missed opportunity because it's another chance at a trophy, but at the end of the day, it's less games that they have to worry about. Now they're only focused on two competitions, the Europa League and Premier League. Go for glory in both. Like, obviously, Arsenal fans, they want to go for the Premier League, but Europa League is a good opportunity and finally winning a European trophy. I don't want to hear about no Cup, Winners' Cup, and that sort of BS. Either win the Europa League or the Champions League. Then talk to me.
Mike, you will not disrespect the Winners' Cup was Chelsea won that back in the late 90s.
Oh, that's good for you.
That's
good for you. That's good for you. But look, it's Feb 15th. That's all. I already got it marked down on the calendar.
100%. It's a huge game. Massive.
It's a massive game.
Mike, the only annoying thing is it's on the same night as Dortmund-Chelsea.
Yeah, that's weird.
So basically, I've got to watch like 3 games at the same time. It's crazy, man. God,
wait, is Chelsea playing that day?
Yeah, Chelsea playing Dortmund. It's a UCL night. I mean, why not have it on the Thursday? Why have it on the UCL night?
Well, because the Thursday is the Europa League and Conference League, so try and mix it into that. They should have had it on the Monday, actually, if there's no game. But
Monday?
They obviously
just put it on Monday.
But they probably play on the weekend, so that's probably the problem with the scheduling. Overall, it was a decent game. I was expecting better, but once I saw the lineup from Arsenal, I was like, they've kind of conceded this game. But I got to give it Trossard and Nketiah. I thought they were very good in this game. Saka was a little bit quiet. Not going to lie. Saka was quiet, but I expect better from him on Feb 15th.
Artists, what would you say, man, about this game, man, before we cook Haaland?
Well, first and foremost, Arsenal United was a much better game. I shouldn't even disagree about Arsenal.
Did you lose that game?
Yeah, we lost that game.
Okay, 3-2, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And you're like, what's... Okay, good.
Without our strongest 11, but I mean, okay, so it's.
Yeah, I just wanted to check that you lost the game 3-2. Okay.
I just want to check that Chelsea's still 10.
There we go. Eric, do you see how childish this guy is? Eric, do you see how childish this guy is?
We're checking things. We're just checking.
Eric, don't worry, we're gonna talk about Enzo. Eric, don't worry, we'll talk about Enzo.
Mike, just a quick question. Maybe you might know this actually. Does Wout Weghorst have more goals in 2023 than Aubameyang?
Eric, when we get to the transfer thing, don't worry, man. We'll cook this.
No answer, I guess.
No, just some guy got
Weghorst. Can you please stay on topic, please?
Yeah, just you start with checking, and I wanted to check facts as well.
Okay.
So it's good. So yeah, this game wasn't the greatest, to be honest. So fairly even for both teams. I don't think Arsenal played that badly in the first time. I mean, obviously they're away from home, although again you couldn't really see that given the support that City had. It was quite in the stadium.
Strays.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Like Pepper's mentioned it as well himself. So, and at the end of the day, the goal, yes, I mean, it was a great goal from that Ake scored. I think that for about 15 minutes in the second half, Arsenal kind of lost their shape a little bit. Like they're actually quite organised and well, but just for that 10-15 minute spell, I think I think that came because they made a lot of substitutions during that time, brought the Congo on, etc. So I think that kind of unsettled things a little bit, and that's when they scored the goal. After that, when they went to go in the game, I actually think they were fine. I don't think City threatened the entire game and dominated Arsenal, etc. That's not the game that we saw. And from Arteta's point of view, yeah, this is a kind of like as I said in one of the previews, that this is a nice kind of like we can see. I can at least gauge how Pep is going to play, what we're going to do, and then prepare. Because I think the game is the first head. Is it at the Emirates or is it at the Etihad?
I think it's at Emirates. Yeah, Emirates.
Exactly. Yeah. So as far as Arteta's concerned, like, listen, I think I can figure out what I want to do. If we can implement this plan and win at the beat City at the Emirates, then that's advantage Arsenal, because they still got a game in hand over City, which is against. Is that the one that's against City? Is that the game in hand?
I think it is.
I think it is. I think it is.
Okay, yeah. So so they've got their game in hand against, which is against City and on the wherever else they play. A good run afterwards. So.
I think
give you a like
RDS Bricknet.
You have
wait, is RDS stock?
Oh, yeah, my Bricknet.
He's in the Matrix.
I think you're Bricknets, man. Bricknets.
Oh, right, okay. I'll come out.
Yeah. Come back in. Okay, I wanna quickly switch on things because we have to obviously talk about Caicedo, but I don't want to just talk about this man. Because guys, we have to address Haaland. So guys, excuse me if I'm a little bit loud and so forth. So if you're wearing headphones, please turn your volume down on your headphones. You have been warned. Turn your volume down on your headphones. I may get a little bit loud. Who in the hell dared compare this tree trunk to the prodigy? Who in their right mind would put this Norwegian tree trunk next to the prodigy? Can we just keep it a stack? He scores goals. He is an amazing goal scorer. His ability to find G's is freaking amazing. But can we please keep it a stack? His football fundamentals are trash. No first touch, can't dribble, horrible in tight spaces, doesn't know how to link play. As a footballer, he ain't it. He simply ain't it. And Eric was talking to the point because this is weird. Because Eric, let me break it down for you. Haaland was brought for the UCL. Eric, that's why whatever you said about EPL, no. Pep can't sleep at night. You know why Pep can't sleep at night? He's thinking about me. He's saying, half hope, I've got to prove half hope wrong. Pep's aim is to prove me wrong. He is obsessed because he watches the live stream every single year and he knows that I will clown him every time he loses the UCL. So the reason Haaland is here is for the UCL and for the freaking EPL. If for this freaking Football Association Cup, it's for the UCL. But here's the issue. Haaland doesn't fit City's way of playing. Ibrahimovic did not suit Barca's way of playing. And these are the facts of Mundo. Because did you see the amount of times that he lost possession? He gave the ball away. His bad first touch. Like, I know you're on 25 Gs. But as a footballer, he's garbage. He is a garbage for footballer. So, if he is only here to deliver this UCL, and Pep's mind frame was, I need someone to put the ball inside the fishnet. Because these dudes last year were unable to do this against Real Madrid, and the frustration and the manner in which they lost to Real Madrid made him pick up the phone and say, yo, what's up? Haaland, now, lingy, la la lingy. Eric, what? Talk to me about Haaland. And also, Eric, Eric, can you just confirm that it is stupid that he's compared to the prodigy? Aka Goat Pape. Call him Goat Pape. So, Eric, his name is Goat Pape.
No, it's not. I wouldn't say it's on the level of comparing Messi with Ronaldo, but it's a bit silly comparing Haaland.
Yeah, no, it's a bit silly comparing to a goat, isn't
because,
it? Like it's weird, isn't it, Brett? It's weird.
I mean, they're both limited footballers, but I mean, in terms of football, Haaland is not so close to. I mean, he's not close to Mbappe. He's just not. You can only compare them with the goal scoring, which is, I guess, why you compare Messi and Ronaldo, or people did before now. except some funny people on Twitter. But
I know,
we won't
like,
go to that.
yeah, I mean, there were obviously a few people that used to, make that comparison and so forth. I don't know who they are, but there were definitely
Yeah,
like
so
a few people that used to make that kind of comparison and so forth. So yeah. Wait, is Yasser frozen? Oh no, it's not. Okay,
No.
wow. Eric, continue.
I said this a while ago. It looked like I was a hater. I'm not saying City are still good, right? They're still scoring goals, they're still winning games, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Something is missing, man. For me, it would be hilarious if Haaland breaks Salah's record, for example, scores 50 goals, 60 goals, and City end up trophyless. That could happen.
That is a crazy narrative. That is
It could
a
happen.
crazy narrative.
It could. So let's hope it doesn't happen. But even if they manage to win the FA Cup this season, because they already got knocked out of the League Cup, if they win the FA Cup this season and that's all they win, and Holland scores like 60 goals, nobody can convince me that was a good season. It doesn't work like that. So
No, it doesn't.
no.
Why
So
is
for
this
me,
on the screen?
Ricardo, Eric is talking. Ricardo, that's very rude. Ricardo, that's really rude. Eric is talking. That is very, very rude. And
I'm
that is
sorry,
really
I'm
bad
sorry, I'm
manners.
sorry. Those are
Eric,
bad
can you
manners.
please
I
talk?
apologize,
Extremely
Eric.
rude. Extremely rude.
yeah, look, I'm pretty much done. Holland is I respect
Just say
his
he's
goal scoring.
trash. Just say he's a garbage
No,
player.
he's.
That's only knows
You
how to
see,
score
the
goals.
problem with City, like one of the major things that is bad with the way they are behaving now is they seem to. It's so weird. Like they are trying to cater to him, trying to pass him the ball, but they're also trying to play like he's not on the pitch. It's weird. I don't know what they're doing. I don't get it. It's I don't know, man. For me, it's not working right now. It was working initially. He was scoring all these goals, but it's off, man. Something's wrong.
Rick talk. Oh no, sorry, Ricardo, talk to me.
Well, your question about him being compared to
No. I'll be like, what is the Haaland City thing about? Because yes, he scored all these goals, but City they just don't seem right with him in the team.
I think Pep's system has always not really been functional with an out-and-out striker. I think that's always been the case.
Ibrahimovic,
and even when Aguero was there, I mean, don't forget about Aguero. So it's not necessarily this whole tall striker idea. That's not necessarily the case. What Pep likes is a proper center forward, a striker that's actually very, very good on the ball. So who has
David Villa, Jaws.
Yeah,
Benzema.
but well, I mean, David Villa didn't really play as a center forward for Barca. He played as a left winger. I was referring to Messi. I mean, obviously Messi's undeniable quality, but also he did with Lewandowski. Lewandowski, again, I think his technical ability is massively underrated just because of the amount of goals he scores. And that's the case we're finding here, where his system doesn't suit a proper number 9. But you always say that you cannot blame the striker who's scoring goals. Like, he's doing his job. Yeah. And that's the one thing, like, two things can be true: that he doesn't necessarily fit. Like, he fits, but he doesn't maybe fit to the degree that City fans and Pep Guardiola expect. But he also is scoring at a consistent rate. And that's the thing why I can't really blame Haaland, because even though he is scoring, his goals, they look like they come in bunches, but they're also very well spread out. And I think the best case you can see that is in the Premier League, where, like, I think he's played like 19 or 20 games so far, and he's scored in 14 of them. Yeah. So that's a really good record in terms of how many games he's actually scoring, opposed to how many goals he's actually has scored.
Yeah.
But I think, like I said in the past, I think City's problem is their defense. I don't think their defense is as strong. You could obviously blame that Ruben Diaz has been injured for quite a while, and now John Stones is injured, and he's been injured pretty consistently.
No, which is why I would love to now see this game on February 15th with Arsenal at full strength from the start, because you saw what they did once they brought in all of their players to try to win the game. So, because City's defense is really the issue. Haaland is still trash as a player, but
but. Like I said, Guardiola's system is not good. That's why, like, when they got Gabriel Jesus, that was when he came from Palmeiras, they thought he was the profile that he needed. Obviously, that wasn't necessarily the case. And then you look at what's it called, Julian Alvarez, who really should be is more of a striker than anything. But I mean, he does.
He's the guy that should be starting on the system.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously because of Haaland, he's more going to be deployed as a right winger, unfortunately, or just as a support striker, really. But for the most part, yeah, I think City's problem is their defense. To be honest, I can't really blame it. As for the Mbappe thing, bro, you gotta stop, man. You gotta stop.
Stop what?
Because you keep saying you can't compare him to Mbappe.
Yes, a teenage World Cup winner, the second in history.
Okay.
What are you on about?
What has Mbappe accomplished since the World Cup? What has he accomplished?
Ricardo, stop.
Ricardo, you know what he did?
We're not doing this.
Ricardo, you know what he did? He scored 5 goals against PSG Ultras. That's what he did.
He did. He hasn't look from the World Cup since the first World Cup when he won till now. Him and Haaland have done nothing but score goals.
No, stop it.
That's all they have done.
No, stop it.
What has Mbappe accomplished?
Stop it.
What has Mbappe accomplished?
So after that goal he scored at that final, I don't want to. He's on a league on his own.
Ultimately,
He's on a league on his own. He's on a league on his own. Let me see. After that final, I don't want to hear Haaland even in the same vicinity as your boy. Yes, he took over Peru. Please. Yes, talk over Peru right now.
I think the problem is the media.
Oh, wow, your mic is clear. Wait, is this an upgrade of your mic?
But it's the same mic I use.
Sure.
So, but I think the problem is the media, and the problem is us football fans. We underestimated how good the false nine system was. And we begged Pep to get a striker. We did.
No. Yes, you begged.
No, people begged.
No. You begged. I demanded Pep to give me a UCL.
Because, we said. I'm gonna say we. Everyone's culpable. We all came out here and said, they're missing a striker. We said that, and the reality was the false nine system was working beautifully. It was working perfectly, and. What you don't do.
So does the false nine give them a UCL?
HH, let me land, please. Okay. I mean, so then you try to play a striker in a false nine system and it doesn't work, and everyone's shocked by it. Everyone's shocked that the players are at one point all looking to play to him, and their games are being very predictable. And at the same time, like Eric explained, they're saying, this is not working, and they're trying to play around him. So. I mean, you don't have Raheem Sterling anymore. You don't have Leroy Sané anymore. You don't have direct wingers that will actually get in behind, that will actually create more space for Erling Haaland. You don't have that. You have Jack Grealish. What is Jack Grealish going to do on the wing? What is he going to do? Let's be real out here. How are you going to play Jack Grealish and Phil Foden on the wing? How's that going to help Haaland? They're not wingers. They don't run in behind. They don't have pace. So it's... As much as we can blame Haaland, the old Manchester City with Raheem Sterling, Leroy Sané, this team would have been perfect.
I know. And yes, I remember how good that team was, and I remember their Champions League winning run. That was amazing, man. It was really good, though.
Didn't that team beat Chelsea 6-0 or something?
Yeah, didn't that team lose to Chelsea in the UCL final, 1-0?
Anyways, I think the key player for I said this.
No. Yes, you're right. They need to go back to the false line to get their second UCL because their first UCL was with the false line, so they need to get and so forth. So yes, you're right.
No,
I was wrong.
This is the thing. I think he needs to stop with this whole Jack Grealish thing. I think he needs to play Alvarez where Jack Grealish is playing and play with Raheem Sterling. When Riyad Mahrez on the other side.
Can't do it. English
so
tabs.
You play Mahrez on that one side, play Alvarez on the other side, and you'll be more direct. And then you create space for Haaland. It's not that complicated.
Mike, talk to me. Talk to me.
I mean, look. I rate Haaland.
I know he's your Scandinavian brother and everything else.
Well, first off, Finland's not a part of Scandinavia. we're Nordic buddies. We're Nordic buddies. We don't.
Mike,
we don't.
As I always say that. Shout out to Peter Brown. My geography teacher was a racist, so it is what it is.
Clearly, because he didn't teach you correctly.
I know.
He's just a goal scorer. That's what he is. Everybody in Norway knows it. Everybody
He's a Jimmy
Everybody
Jones.
in Scandinavia knows it. Everybody in the footballing world knows he's just a goal scorer. It's like Inzaghi back in the day. Like, the guy was a very limited footballer, but you knew when he was in the box, he was gonna score a goal,
Yeah.
and that's
Michael.
that's what his role was.
Michael,
Yeah.
would you say he's a young 37, CR37?
Stop. I'm not gonna answer that, Ricardo. Ricardo, respect Ronaldo, man. Man was doing skills on the sideline.
No, I said a young CR37.
A young CR37. Well,
Yes.
I mean, Haaland has a bit more legs and pace to him than CR37. Stop, man. Guy, you HH, please take that off the screen.
I don't know what league is it? What league is this?
You're so shameless.
It's the pro-
Let the
It's
man
the
be,
Pro League.
HH.
Respects the Pro League. Respect
the
the
man
Pro
be.
League.
Mike,
So-
who can you compare him to? Like
Who, Haaland?
Yeah, like who? What is a? Because
No. Inzaghi is a good Inzaghi, but with less technique. Inzaghi is a good comparison
He's a
because
Ibrahimovic with no technique.
he's basically a goal. He's just there for goals. He is a brilliant goal scorer. Anything outside of that, nah.
'Cause I don't want to see any comparisons to Ibra. Ibra had tech. Ibra could dribble.
Yeah.
Yes, he didn't have the pace, but Ibra, you can give him the ball. He can hold it up well. He can link up play. Look at the goals he scored for Ajax, Juventus, Sweden. Actually, you know what's funny? Haaland almost scored the same exact goal as
I was about to say, yeah.
he was almost scored the exact same goal. But
Yeah.
look, I think the key at the beginning of the season was that Phil Foden was starting on the wing. And that was really good link-up play between him and Haaland. Now that it's Mahrez and it's Grealish, the link-up play is not there. And all KDB is doing now is just spamming crosses. Like he is downgrading bad now, KDB. We're starting to see the end, maybe? No, I'm not going to say the end. It's not an industry plan.
Don't let him show up against Arsenal and scores like a goal and a wicked pass.
Exactly.
I mean,
Well, I don't like. I
he
think
played today though, so
it's one game and Haaland will be fine. It's just the guy's a goal scorer. He's going to keep on scoring and scoring and scoring. But I do not want to see.
No, Max, stop it. Crouch is no. Come on, that's not. That was
Crouch.
disrespectful.
No.
That's disrespectful.
Like
that's disrespectful.
Shout out to Crouch.
No,
I mean, he
look,
scored some
Crouch-
banger goals for Liverpool, but that he
Crouch
could
might be
not
a
have this.
better. No, hold on. I think Crouch might be a better footballer. than
No.
I'm serious.
He is.
But
Crouch
Mike-
actually had some tech to him.
To-
This guy
to
has
be-
zero tech.
to be fair, overall player in terms of what he can do, are we saying Darwin Núñez overall? Like
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez could be on the left, he could run up,
Yes, yeah.
What we
Yes, yeah.
saying?
I have never seen a man dribble another man with a step over in slow motion. That alone is dud. So for me, yes, he has more ability.
Because you never see Haaland drift out wide and
Yeah.
receive the ball. You never see him. You never see take on an opponent. The guy just wants to.
Haaland has. I've never seen Haaland dribble anyone in my life. Never.
No, yeah.
I've never
Haaland
seen him
wants
beat
to.
him.
Haaland treats the ball like a
He
hot
just
potato.
he just bulldozes.
Yeah, exactly. He's a linebacker. He's a running back. He gets the ball out wide, then he just runs into the box. That's what he is.
Oh,
He's just.
Hold up. And you want to make this guy the face of football? Are people sick? Are people sick?
I mean, he's probably going to break the Champions League goal scoring record. He's probably going to break the Premier League goal scoring record.
And Mike, let him do it. And when he does so, now what? Because this is a perfect example of stats mentions. People now using stats to now pretty much conduct football analysis because we all know that he can score. And bro, he is going to score crazy amount of goals. It don't mean nothing. He's still a trash player.
Wait, what does he rank on the eye test?
Did
What does he rank on the eye
score
test?
back in the day? How many goals did Zidane score? But they're goals. So what are we saying?
Wait, hold on. How much does he rank on the eye test? I don't see. There's no entry here.
You have to scroll all the way down. He's like 16%. I think he's like 16 or 14%.
Wait, where's Darwin at?
That's Timo.
No,
Darwin's at 13.
because basically Neong is the lowest, and I think it's then him, and then Darwin is above. I think he might be on 15 or
No,
16.
the Darwin Núñez is the lowest with 13. Oh, Haaland is 25.
25.
Oh, it's going down. It's going down.
What
Sorry.
the heck, AJ?
No. I have to update it. It's going down. Sorry. Thank you for. It's going down. It's going all the way down.
Definitely need to update it.
You know HH has no ball knowledge when he puts Pedri and Gavi at the same level.
RDS, can you briefly talk about Haaland? Briefly talk about Haaland.
Is my connection working okay?
Yeah,
first?
it's working out. It's working out.
Aren't you a doctor? How can you afford a great internet connection?
I don't know. It's Northern Win, man. Northern Win, Rick, man. Northern Win.
Yeah, I mean, RDS, if you want to donate to the football halls as a doctor and everything, because I know you doctors are on a very good salary. But
You hear that? Yeah, but yeah, if you ask the doctor, the government, man, there's no key. No. I asked for one specific reason. I asked for one reason.
Oh no.
okay,
It's gone again.
don't tell me it's gone again. Wait, RDS, are you there?
He's back.
Ernest, my mouse is hovering
Can't
over
hear
the.
me.
We can hear you clearly.
Can't hear
I'm
you.
about to drop the brick. So unless you do something quick, this brick is gonna get dropped. All right.
Hear me.
I think
You can't hear me. You can't hear me.
No, we can.
you.
No.
We can
Yes,
hear
you
you.
can. Just talk, man.
You can't hear me. You can't hear me. Sorry.
We can.
What is wrong with this guy?
We can.
This
That
guy
was
might be the
brilliant.
poorest doctor of all time. I'm just saying.
Ricardo, you're not actually far from the truth. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, all right.
You can hear me.
Okay.
You can
Someone
hear
say
me
you're
now,
in
though.
Nigeria.
We can hear you.
You
What
can
do you
I hear you the
say?
whole time.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Fine. Okay. So Haaland. Okay. So at the end of the day, like I don't know what you expect from. I don't know actually what you expect from Haaland. Like what do you guys like expect from the guy? Like at the end of the day, like he's doing what he's doing. Like you still
I
haven't.
expect the first touch.
No, but I mean, like, can you? There's no other striker that has done what Haaland has done. That's the first thing, you know. So what I will say though is that, and maybe this is a question to the panel in the chat. Actually, is that
Oh, don't.
no. It's actually good. The question is that do you think that Harry Kane would have actually suited this team more?
1000%.
Oh, for sure.
If Harry
for sure.
Kane came
Oh,
to
1000%.
City, that would have been over. Like
Yeah.
the
No,
next
for
2-3
sure.
seasons.
For sure. Because, bro,
Over.
he can hold the ball up, very good at passing, good footballing brain, knows how to bring other guys into the game and knows how to score. Basically, that is why Pep knew that, oh my, Kane in this team, whoo.
It's almost like you can compare him to Benzema in terms of playing.
They
But,
should have
like,
signed Kane, man. Look, if they signed Kane,
No,
Why
Eric,
would be wrong?
they
No,
tried to, but
but-
Kane
but-
rejected.
Yeah,
No, that
because-
wasn't Kane
because
reject- it
my
was-
thing is that
Levy, yeah.
it's the thing with Haaland, like, this guy does not know how to control the ball. Just whenever the ball is down to him, it's like, So it's
Kane
weird
is a Hall
because
of Fame loser, man.
he's such a bad player, but he's got 25 goals.
No,
so it's
you know
weird.
what it is? HH is like I've never seen a player that have used his physicality to the fullest effect that Haaland has. Like we've seen players like Adama Traore look like a football player, and we've seen like what is that guy's name? Hulk, the Brazilian.
Oh, yeah, Hulk,
yeah. We've seen them. We've seen players like that were just massive. But like with Haaland, that's the credit I give him. He knows how to use his athleticism. He knows how to use his physicality. Like that's what he does. That's how he gets. All he goes is like he will jump further higher than you. He will run faster than you. He will be more physical than you, and that's how he gets his goals. So
Let me quickly hit this Dubinski's, man. So shout out to your boy Ramer Stewart. Thank you for the door back. This is boring. Can we please get back to trolling Chelsea for spending $1 billion and being mid-table?
Actually, good question. So this is up. Mike's the stat guy though. Just a quick thing. So how many goals does Haaland have?
25.
Eric,
25 G.
Eric, this is what jealousy looks like.
No. I'm just
Eric,
curious.
this is what jealousy
I'm
and envy
just
looks
curious. I'm just curious. Does Haaland have
like. Eric,
more
aren't you happy
goals?
to be that you're part of Chelsea? When you
Haaland
look at how
have-
people are envious.
Does Haaland have more goals than the entire
Talent FC.
Chelsea football
Talent
club?
FC. Mike, you don't have to answer that question. Talent FC. So the B, Mount 300k and Caicedo 100k. Hashtag 10 siblings. Hashtag Selman. Okay. All right.
No, HH, because Caicedo says that I have 10 siblings and I have to provide for them in his Instagram post.
You know what? We're gonna. Let me just hit
Isn't he
this
like
real
from
quick.
He's from Ecuador,
Ecuador,
Santo Domingo.
Ecuador.
Nah, that doesn't surprise me, man. They be fucking.
Bro, Man United.
All right. Whoa. Okay. Talents FC. Free Caicedo 10 siblings and he's on 5k. Hashtag.
No, he's on
No,
3.5k.
Bro, it's bad.
Yo,
HH
no,
is
no,
bad.
okay.
It's bad. It's
Hold
bad.
up. Can you see, Pep had success with Enzo and Lewandowski, both traditional nines.
Lewandowski is not a traditional nine.
No, he's
And
not.
neither is Eto.
Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Bad news, Cardo. do you know how this is really odd, man? Yassier is one of.
Bad news.
Ricardo, what are you doing in that?
Let's go.
I was eating.
Yeah, is he?
He's eating.
This
Everyone's
is
just
look how
screenshotting
they-
nowadays.
guys are
I
creative.
don't blame him though.
Guys
I
are
don't blame
creative.
Caicedo.
Okay, no. Let's guys. So let me hit my stream marker. So, thank you to the streets and to Mike. Breaking news: Caicedo has handed in a transfer request. Now, you said he's posted it on Instagram.
Yeah, it did. It's long.
All right, let's try.
He put his
and
dissertation on there.
Be careful
Okay,
what you
so-
put up, HH.
Yeah.
Caicedo, Moises.
Like he's
Caicedo.
trending. Like there's like 97.3K tweets about him. Like everyone's going crazy. Every fan base is going crazy.
Well,
Okay,
everybody's-
beautiful. So let's read, guys.
Everybody's
Let's
even
read
but the
away.
World Cup winner, man.
Last I read, he was happy. He was focused on Brighton.
So, well, things can change, man. So I am grateful to Mr. Bloom and Brighton for giving me the chance to come to the Premier League, and I feel I've always done my best for them. I always play football with a smile and with heart. I am the youngest of 10 siblings. Oh, wow. Okay, here we go. From a poor upbringing in Santo Domingo in Ecuador. My dream always to be the most decorated player in the history of Ecuador. I'm proud to be able to bring in a record transfer fee for Brighton, which should allow them to reinvest and help the club continue to be successful. The fans have taken me into their hearts, and they'll always be in my heart, so I hope they can understand why I want to take up this magnificent opportunity.
That's respectable.
One, there is zero issue with this. You see, guys, here's the thing right here. Club football, it's a business. It's a vocation. A lot of people, and I'm sure Peru can speak to this, specifically from South America, when you look at the neighborhoods that they've come from, what they want to do is get that massive contract and say, what's up? Enzo. I was supposed to welcome it, but Enzo is like, bro, I have the chance to double, triple my salary, knowing I'm sure where he came from in South America, bro, I'm on it. So for Caicedo, the chance to, whether it's Arsenal or Chelsea, to triple my salary, boom. And my thing is that everybody wins. So, and I think this is the best way of doing it, because to get what you want, you've got to be a little bit nasty. That's just life. So people can say, oh no, how could you not turn up to a training Lewandowski? How could you not do this stuff? Sometimes you got to force the issue. Pogba. I'm sure Yassia and Aris can speak to this. If Pogba was a little bit more nasty and forced a move, I think it was 2018 after they won the World Cup. That was when Pogba should have left. But he was like, I've got to be nice. I've got to be good. All right, Pogba, now look at where we are.
I think it's more juju tax, but I mean.
Okay, let's.
A good example is Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling when he left Liverpool.
Yeah,
it was
people
not
hate
great.
Liverpool, but Sterling, looking back, is that I'm glad I did that, because look at all of the medals I won and look at what it did to my career, being like that. So my thing with what Caicedo is doing, I don't see the issue. He's highly rated. People want him, and I'm sorry, Brighton, you can't skip Caicedo, bro. I don't know how the hell McAllister is staying there. Brighton, I'm sorry, with all due disrespect, I don't know how you can keep a World Cup of women in your team.
No, hold on. You can't disrespect Brighton in that sense. Even though I'll get onto the Caicedo thing.
Eric, no, Eric. Eric.
No,
I know
HH, respect the Seagulls. They whooped your ass 4-1 and whooped my team's ass 3-0.
Guys, can we please?
Where Brighton in the table actually right now? Where Brighton?
They're above
Eric,
Liverpool and Chelsea.
Eric, let's be
Is there a
serious.
name the Super Seagulls?
No, Seagulls.
Eric, let's be serious right now. Eric, Brighton,
Eagles.
they can't keep a World Cup winner in their team. I'm sorry.
Hold on, HH, hold on.
You can't.
So,
I'm sorry, you can't.
The reason why I say
Sorry, go on.
Brighton are one of the best run clubs in this country, in England. So that's why I say, okay, you mentioned McAllister. Who was talking about McAllister a year ago, 2 years ago?
So
Nobody talked. No. The point is,
no. Eric, he's a World Cup winner, and he was crucial in the World Cup winning team. Brighton, you have no cash to keep him. This is just facts. Okay, sorry. Okay.
He was playing for Brighton before the World Cup. He was playing for them. You weren't talking about McAllister before the World Cup, were you? So my point is, they spotted the talent he had before you ever knew who he was. And now that he's a World Cup winner, it's easy after the fact to say, oh, why would a World Cup winner be playing for Brighton of all clubs? No, but they're a really well-run club. And he's playing for them because they spotted him. They spotted the talent. So that's why I say you have to give them the credit for that. But moving on to Caicedo, I think this guy, he's underpaid, in my opinion. Like, he's not getting paid.
How much is he on at the moment?
I think it's 35.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm not sure, but look, he's not.
Yeah.
The way
That's
the
true.
inflation of the Premier League and the way things are nowadays, he's definitely underpaid. So for that alone, you can understand why he wants to make a move.
Ardius, your thoughts on this whole Caicedo thing, man?
I always have mixed, and maybe I'm biased being healthcare professional. So, but I always have mixed feelings about this because I believe, yes, I believe, I understand the circumstances, people have a poor backgrounds and etc. So I get that, and opportunity that people want to pursue need. Whilst at the same time, I'm at the same time like you should always sort of try and be a professional as well, and if you're under contract, you should respect the your employer essentially because they're currently paying your wages. So it's like why I think a good example is this Anthony Gordon thing at Everton, who basically didn't turn up for training for like 3 days or something.
Oh, wow.
So in my mind, you're like, at the end of the day, you're an employee of the club. If you're going to do that, dock your wages. You don't get paid because you're not doing, I get it.
That's fair. That's fair. No, for me, I think you should work both ways. I do feel like if do what you need to do to get paid, but 100% the club is within the rights to dock your wages. Yes.
So don't be like, oh yeah, I want to force him because I'm doing etc. But I'm still going to collect my paycheck at the end of the week, at the end of the 2 weeks, stuff like that. That's that for me is what is just like anybody. If you sign up to work and go to work, that's it.
You don't get paid.
So that's my thing about it. So I put that to one side. But as for him, obviously, this has come off the back that Arsenal obviously submitted a 60 million bid earlier, I think, today, and that got rejected.
But also keep in mind that if Chelsea don't get to Enzo,
so you're saying that you might hijack the Caicedo bid.
Not high, Eric.
It's I mean, I don't want to burst your bubble, but it's a lot. Don't expect a midfielder this window. That's all I'll say.
For who? Chelsea or Arsenal?
For Chelsea.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks, Eric.
I don't think you guys are gonna get Enzo Fernandez after the way the first time went around.
Yeah, I mean, like, why don't you just pay the 120 instead of like?
Let's see what happens on Tuesday.
FFP. They don't want to pay.
Let's see what happens on Tuesday.
If you guys get Enzo Fernandez, how much have you guys spent in the last 6 months now? Like maybe 800, 900?
No, but then that's not true. Ricardo. No, Ricardo, that's not true. They're not paying it up front. They're paying it over years.
Wait, hold on.
If you pay release clause, you have to pay up front.
That's the point. That's why they don't pay.
Quickly, is this true? Hold up. Wait, let me.
Yeah, this is true.
15,000.
I don't believe that personally.
That can't be right.
It's 15. No. This is a good site. They're always reliable. It's 15K a week.
It is 15K. Like that's.
I don't know about that.
No.
I don't know why. People,
I'm on a different site and it says 15K.
Yeah, what's
15K? That's the only number that's out there.
I'm on a different site and it's not 15K.
What source is this? Is this Ronaldo's World Cup?
I mean.
It's not going to be over 30. Like I don't get this is Brighton. Of course they're going to have the highest salary here is 55,000. Like
by Daniel Welbeck.
To be honest though, I think 15K makes sense because even there's I think there's a certain place in Liverpool that don't earn they earn like 40K, 50K a week or something like that. So even Liverpool Football Club. So
Brighton signed Caicedo. Brighton signed Caicedo. It mustn't have been more than 2 years ago.
Yeah,
so straight from who was it again? It was
Independiente de Valle.
Who the hell names their child Purvis? That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think Young Son is a prime example. Till he signed his new contract like a year or two ago, he was on like 80K. He was on 80K, bro.
I mean, I'm looking at another site and it's saying 15K.
Elvis is stupid. That's crazy, man.
It says 24 on the one I just saw.
Whoa, and 24.
And Eric, that's what Eric 24.15. That's still crazy.
Do you know how much Phil Jones earning?
Eric, to put it into perspective, we know how good this kid is, and there is a certain guy that's looking for 300,000 a week. I think you know him.
Yeah, leave him alone.
He's not. That's a lie.
He's looking for 300K a week.
No, Eric, let me say this.
He's not.
HA, stop bullying Mason Mount. Stop it.
Okay, no, hold on.
Leave him alone.
Let's stay on top of. Okay, Mike, if you're Caicedo, Arsenal or Chelsea, where do you go? UCL royalty or a guys who've hopefully been to one UCL final?
Well, if you say UCL royalty, then you go to Liverpool. That's what you do.
Now, Mike,
You know, because those two clubs that you mentioned have two UCLs combined. The Merseyside Red Sox, that's their new name because I can't take that club anymore serious, have 6. So if he wants UCL royalty, you go to the Northwest. But I wish Liverpool could sign this guy. But these stupid owners won't buy it. They won't pay the money. They won't. They're stingy.
Actually,
that's why.
Okay, so Mike, did something new happen? I went to Twitter and like hashtag FSG Grid was trending.
Oh yeah, like we made more revenue than Manchester United this year, apparently.
Woo!
And we're not going to spend it. Do you know? No, actually, just off topic before I go back to Caicedo. You know what this owner said? He was talking to baseball fans, and he said it's expensive to pay baseball fees and like signing players. I'm like, you're in baseball. You're expected to give $250 million. If I'm hearing that from that owner, I'm like, yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. We need ASAP oil money. We can't compete. We just can't. And I would love Caicedo because he would fit perfectly into what Klopp wants to do. But if I'm Caicedo, you go to Arsenal. Are you kidding me?
No, I think. Let me just choose my words very carefully.
Yes, very carefully. Yes.
No.
I have to think about it.
Yes, very carefully because a brick is handed over.
I read an article. Some news came out, and I'm gonna let you guys think about what news. Something came out, and there was like a breaking news, blah blah, an article about a Premier League footballer. All of a sudden, Arsenal.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Arsenal ended up bidding for Caicedo. I mean, 1 + 1 maybe equals 2. Who knows? So I mean, because for me, it's very interesting because Arsenal has not been interested at this player at all. All of a sudden, they're going big for him.
I mean, Odegaard didn't play today, so
So that's my honest opinion is 1,000%. I'm almost certain he's going to Arsenal. 1,000% he's going to Arsenal.
Listen,
Eric, if you're Caicedo, put your objective. You know, remember in school when they said put your thinking cap on when you were in school? Put your objective football hats on. If you consider what is the best thing to do, Chelsea or Arsenal, if you're given that choice?
On face value, to be honest, you can look at it both ways, and I think you still come out with the same outcome. If you look at it based on what he puts, what he posted on Instagram, you can easily say his focus is who is the highest bidder, or who's willing to pay him the most. In which case, you choose Chelsea.
Yeah,
and if you're looking at
more, but so I go.
No, but it's between Chelsea and Arsenal. So if it's between Chelsea and Arsenal,
Liverpool, they're not in this convo.
Yeah. So if it's between them, you choose Chelsea. If it's based on success between both clubs, yes, Arsenal are doing well now, but look at the last 5 years. Look at the last 10 years. You still choose Chelsea, even though we're in transition, things aren't the best, but you choose the bigger club in recent memory. That's just the logical. That makes the most sense in my opinion.
These are facts. All I hear are facts.
What happens when you want to play Champions League football next season?
All I hear are facts. No lies detected.
Can I say something?
Okay. Let me come to Ricardo. Then come to yes. So Ricardo, give us the South American perspective here. What do you think Moises should do in this situation?
Well, I mean, his thing is Eric is actually right about one thing, that you don't know what he actually prioritizes, because he did say he wants to be the greatest Ecuadorian player, which would technically be Antonio Valencia.
Yeah, yes. Antonio.
Yes.
Which I think.
Ricardo, what club did he play for, by the way?
Manchester United, right?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How many finals did he lose to Barcelona?
Listen,
anyways, no.
My favorites, anyway. It's fun.
Can he make and be the most decorated player to come out of Ecuador? I mean, he's good at the age of 21, so he's got a lot of time ahead of him. So I mean, he could complete that. Whether he completes it at Chelsea or he completes it at Arsenal, who knows? But look, the truth is, I can see why he wants to get out of Brighton. If that's to say the 15,000 he's getting paid is true, but don't get me wrong, I'll gladly get paid that much money a week. But
came on, 13,000 a week is damn good.
Yeah, right.
It's like, bro, I was like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, like, I would love to pay for Brighton, man.
And that's British pounds, by the way. So I mean,
but I mean, look, he has 10 siblings. He's counting his parents. like he might go to Chelsea because they're probably going to be the team that offers him the most money. But then again, you could think, well, Arsenal are a pretty good team. There's a lot of young players. Regardless of how much money I'm going to get paid at Arsenal or Chelsea, it's still a lot of money. Regardless.
It's still a lot of money.
So he's going to choose the option that's going to get him financially a lot of money, which is going to be one of those two regardless. Chelsea probably being the most. At the same time, wanting to win something, so he could knock off two of those. They kill two birds with one stone. I think he's probably leaning more towards Arsenal. At least that's because the latest things I heard that Brighton rejected Chelsea's offers, but maybe entertaining Arsenal's. It might be a bidding war. Maybe that's what Brighton's trying to do. We'll see. We'll see if, because I think Chelsea's not really sure whether or not they want to pull the trigger on Enzo Fernandez, which I don't think is going to happen this window. But yeah, it should be interesting. But I feel I can definitely see where he's coming from, and I don't blame him why he wants to leave. He has to take.
Because I think what's the difference between this and the Modric thing is Modric specifically wanted Arsenal, but Chelsea just provided more money. Modric was like, look, they're providing more money for.
I mean, you can never blame a player, for banking on their talent when they're at their hottest, right? Yeah. So like Modric, like we don't know if he's actually gonna be that good, but based on the hype and everything going on so far, he had to capitalize at this moment. Because what if next season he gets injured, or maybe he's not on the same form? It's the same thing could happen to Caicedo. Like maybe next season he doesn't have a good season. Maybe Brighton as a whole doesn't have a good season. Because sometimes when your team is succeeding, it actually ups your value because they're going to factor in how you're contributing to that team, which is probably the reason why Trossard got lucky, really. Like, he rebelled against Brighton somehow and ended up at Arsenal. Yeah, so there's that factor. So, yeah, I don't blame Caicedo. He's banking in on himself right now. He's gonna, and this is his opportunity to catch a big check, because you don't know where Brighton's gonna be. You don't know where he's gonna be in a year's time. Injury could strike, and honestly, it's probably more important too, because if Brighton do end the season in a very good position, I guarantee you McAllister is not gonna be at Brighton either.
Hell no.
So he's probably gonna go to another club, and then so the guys who around him who actually made him contribute to a great season and made him have a great season, they're gonna be gone. So then that's actually what's gonna have him look a little lower, because their season's not going to be as great next season. So,
and Ricardo, and also they just signed another midfielder, Brighton. So I think they're kind of brewing and waiting for this to happen, that they're going to get rid of Caicedo.
So there's planning. There's probably an agreement behind the doors. Okay, look, we'll let you go, but let us find a replacement first, and then we'll go from there. So I look, credit to the young guy. I think where he's coming from, like, I can definitely like understand. It's a lot typical South American, like. It always goes back to the Oscar thing, right? When he was at Chelsea, good player, had good potential, but at the end of the day, he did say what's true. At the end of the day, for some of us, this is just a job. Like, we were blessed with talent, and it was our golden ticket out of poverty, and we're gonna maximize it. I don't care about no Champions League trophies. Is not gonna feed. Thing. I think Mayweather said it best too. My 50-0 is not gonna, and my legacy is not gonna put food on the table for my kids. But the amount of money he makes is. So, I don't blame him.
Yes, talk to me. And please keep it brief. We don't have all night.
First, what an L for United. United fans, we predicted this scenario.
Oh, yes,
we did.
Sir.
We did.
You could have had him for $2 million.
Bro,
what?
Yeah. Yep. He's a Man United fan, and he was pushing for the move from Ecuador. So it was a January transfer window, and majority of United fans said, watch what's going to happen. He's going to go to some other club in the Premier League, and he's going to be worth like 10 times of that. We're going to end up trying to buy him. So that's what happened. Now he's worth 80 million. And then for me, Moise Caicedo is the player you guys should have went all out for. Chelsea Football Club. Modric, he's a fantastic player, phenomenal. But man, finding a midfielder like Caicedo is extremely hard.
Oh no!
It's extremely hard.
Yes, yeah. Ask Eric. Midfield was the number one thing.
I'm telling you, if you guys would have been more intelligent, spend that money that you on Caicedo, then end up buying Trossard. You killed two birds with one stone.
Just to cut you very briefly. According to a source from France, apparently it's not that hard to find a player like Caicedo.
Which source from France is this?
Yeah, what source is this, Eric? I want to know.
No, it's okay.
But the thing is like
Eric Romano.
No, but then the thing is, like, we're talking about midfield here, guys. Finding a top class midfield. they're not easy. It's rare. Like you will go through a lot of transfers to find the right midfielder. Like let's be honest, like the whole N'Golo Kante situation. N'Golo Kante cost what 35 million for Chelsea Football Club. 35 million, like that's nothing compared to 100 million you guys spent on Mudryk. So for me, it's like if you're gonna put all your money, put the money in the area that you need the most, and that was your midfield. That was your midfield. So that's just my honest opinion. I rate this player highly. 21 years. Let me say this: 21 years old.
I didn't know he was that young,
bro. HH is like it's 21. Insane. The way he plays the ball, the way he recovers the ball, the way he progresses the ball, his ability on the ball. I mean, he is like he can play as 8, he can play as 6.
If asked, because I mean, I've even seen him at the World Cup and everything. It's like, oh, look, Mike, look at this guy, yeah. Because my thing though is, if Arsenal gets Caicedo, especially going into next month, that could be huge.
But HJ, look at the game they played against Liverpool. You see, look how good Caicedo was in the midfield. Look at the way Brighton played football.
Like, yeah, but Yasser, that ain't hard against Liverpool's midfield.
No,
just say I know, but he's a fantastic midfielder.
But what I'm saying is like you're bringing that type of player that literally can break a play, that can be physical, that can literally control the ball, that can control the tempo, can push it if it wants, can shoot from outside the box. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Let me hit this Dubinsky's, man. Adrian Sheikh, man. So to be playing chess, Edu playing checkers, getting outplayed, gets asked to overpay for a Caicedo, go all out for Enzo in the summer, and bring Lavia in for DM. Eric, are you happy?
Happy? That's not the word I would use, but I think there is people behave like we don't have a plan. I think if you're paying attention, we're trying to do something. Like it's obvious what we're trying to do, but
no.
Eric, you better have a plan after spending 700 million.
Eric, drop knowledge on the Enzo topic. Drop down knowledge.
Eric, I'm not trying to hear that. Because I'm not trying to hear that. Because
Wesley Jackson, shh. Eric reporting live from. Eric, what happened to the poster behind you? Because you do look like you're in heaven or in the sky.
you like the white background?
Yeah, the white background and so forth. Unless you're waiting for something. Wing. Looks like in 5 years, RDS will join.
Thanks, mate. Thanks,
guys. Wow.
Actually, RDS, you should just go all bald, man. No, trust me. I have tried to do it, and I told you, when I don't do the whole clean thing, it's bad.
It's the line. I've still got the back.
Can you get waves?
You
should put on the durag or something. You could help.
I tried to get waves, but I can't do it now. But I tried to get waves, and yeah, man.
You should do like the Tupac. Put the bandana backwards with the two
things. Look. No, I actually do get jealous of guys that have hair. I'm like, no, guys who are older than me who have hair, I get really that
HH, you need
but look, bro, it's hereditary. Like I asked my mom says, yeah, all the guys in our family, it's hereditary.
But look, you can do a vlog trip to Turkey, man.
Okay. All right. Ramesh Suresh.
Wait, isn't RDS the doctor? Maybe he can do it for you.
You need to change your name to Have to Scroll Football Hot. Scroll? What do you mean by scroll?
Scroll up the table.
Oh, yeah, because you haven't scrolled down.
That's clever. That's clever.
It's not. Silence FC. Minus rejects all.
Yeah.
January 2021.
Yeah. I think because it was Ollie was still in charge at the time.
It was.
Wait, was Woodward still around? Was it Woodward?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Lord.
If Ollie got his signs, he could have got like Haaland, Bellingham, Caicedo, and 7 other films. Woodward was like, no.
Inter Milan's owner is with Boateng's ex. What?
No
way.
It's not the girl that tried to kill herself.
Yeah. No. Let's not go into details. But yes, it's that story.
No, football's a messy sport, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Wait. What was the name of that lady who's with several guys? Icardi's wife.
Wanda Metropolitan.
Yeah. Ramesh, you said that Chelsea are the legitimate UCL champions. Chelsea would have lost without scoreline, even if away goals was applicable.
What's he talking about?
Unless Chelsea are the legitimate UCL champions. You can only win the UCL with the away goal rule active. Unless the away goal is active, you can't beat the legitimate UCL winners.
You
So
need to win.
Chelsea-
You need to be legitimate UCL champions if there's fans in the ground. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes,
No,
yes.
no.
And
pressure.
actually play the opponent in their own stadium instead of playing in a neutral country.
Away goal rule.
Yes,
that
this
is the
is
main
true.
thing.
No,
That is
hey,
the
no
away goal
fans,
rule.
no pressure, no dud.
Sebastian,
gonna-
the football
yeah,
fan.
yeah.
Sebastian, football fan. So Brighton have kind of replacements for Caicedo in Yasin Ayari, and he's going to send the contract. But let's see what he does. AIK and talent's amazing. Look,
That's
man.
crazy though. Like I hate Brighton for that. Like
Why?
I don't. That's one thing I don't like is I hate paying all this money for these players, bro. I want to buy a player for 5 million and him turn out to be an unbelievable. Bro, that's like
You have to- that's
those are the
called
type of
scouting.
spending
Yasser.
called
You know how much?
scouting.
Do you know how much they paid for Mitoma? 1 million.
Bro, that's crazy. Like
Yeah.
bro, that's
It's
crazy.
investment. But and you know what?
They
Sorry,
might be doing some different things.
bro. There's nothing better on Football Manager than getting a player for really small amounts, and in a few years he's amazing. That is the best thing to do. I told you, scouting, guys. Scouting is the key to life, man. Core gangster hot. Oh God. Chelsea are now linked
The
with.
picture is good.
I was close. I was close.
You were close.
You were
I was
close.
close. I was
You're very
close. I was
You're
close.
very
I was
close.
close. Very. It's bombers. So the B, we need to ask downstairs. Hashtag Caicedo hijack. Eric, what do you think? Do you think we're going to hijack? Do you think we're going to make Arsenal cry? Eric, your thoughts?
I don't think so. To be honest, I'm just going to be honest. I don't think we will. I mean, we had our fun with Mudryk. I'm pretty happy with that. The midfield, I'm going to wait till the summer for the midfield.
This is honestly, HJ, this is getting ridiculous though with Chelsea. I'm not even trying to hate, but honestly, 800 million in no. Let me finish. In 2 transfer windows, you're gonna spend 750 million. FFP, man.
How were you able to clown Barcelona for all those levers we pulled, only for you to have a worse season?
It's a fair
Ramesh
point.
to rest. Ramesh to rest. Caicedo, one sibling gets less money than. All right. Final topic. Final topic here, man. Final topic here. So, Eric, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Eric, are we gonna? Okay, first of all, I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. First question is, do you want us to get Zoe? Secondly, do you think we will get Zoe by the deadline day on Tuesday?
It's funny when you said Zo, I was thinking about something else.
What's we thinking?
I don't know if people have watched One Piece, but yeah, that's very yeah.
No, I'm still reading the Naruto. I'm still reading the Naruto manga. So shout out to Naruto.
Yeah, the only Zo I know is from One Piece, but I don't think we should be given any nicknames until we actually have the player in our squad. Yeah, for me, we're not gonna sign Enzo. I like him a lot. If I was to choose between them, I think I would go for him. I think there are many players like Caicedo in the French league. I already mentioned it before.
Not because the club is the same doesn't mean they're the same player, man. Come on.
No. Look, I'm just saying that.
Can Eric please cook? Thank you.
The profile of midfielder. We're not talking about Kante here. This is Caicedo, okay? Kante was different. Kante was different completely. Like that's one of a kind player.
I think
let's not
that's
pretend
true.
like it's not the same thing. Kante and Caicedo are not the same kind of player. It's very different. So players like Caicedo, you can find players like that. Enzo, a little bit more difficult. He's not a DM. I'm hoping if we can keep Zakaria and sign Enzo, that would be very nice. If we keep Zakaria, sign him on a permanent, get Enzo, we're going to start looking like a team that can.
So do you think we'll get Enzo by deadline day?
No.
So we're saying we don't get Enzo or Caicedo by deadline day.
No, I don't think we get either of them. I think
why? Because we wouldn't pay the release clause.
Yes. So, in my opinion, if we were going to buy Enzo, we would have done it already. We would have bought Enzo before the Mudryk thing ever came up, in my opinion, if we really wanted to. But it's just a lot. It's like we're not. You can see that it's not just a scattergun approach. We're not just trying to just waste money. We signed Mudryk on the money we did because we thought it was a sensible thing. We thought it was worth it. The midfield, it's not as much of a priority to spend that much. I mean, if you're spending that much money on a midfielder, you need to be getting like De Bruyne from 2018 or something like this, right? Unless you're getting like a world beater. Why would you spend so much money in the midfield? How many teams spend that much money on midfielders? So even though I agree with what Yasir said not that long ago, he was everything he says is right. Apart from the whole Caicedo, the Caicedo thing, I think you can still get other players to do what he can do. But in my opinion, even though it's such a huge position, I just don't see, especially with the money, like it's not going to work. And clubs are already whining, the Chelsea spent this. We know
haters.
They're jealous,
just
man. They're
jealous, man. Paupers.
Yeah, they are.
Paupers, peasants.
So we know we're not going to just be allowed to do what we want. So I'm thinking it's a step too far going for Enzo, at least for now.
So yes, talk to me.
Nah, Enzo.
So no, but first of all, why are you jealous of Chelsea spend?
No, I'm probably the only United fan that don't count Chelsea for the spending because I think it's actually genius what they're doing. Like I think Todd Bowley is actually finessing the system. And
hold up, I got it.
Like he finessed the system, and I wish my club was actually like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Todd Bowley is, people can call him all he wants, but this guy, I don't know how he's doing it, but he found a loophole that no one has found yet.
He's a business. This is what I find people crazy. Like, this guy is a businessman.
Yeah.
You think he's stupid? Come on, bro. Come on,
look,
man.
Look at all the talent that he got and put 7-year contract.
Dude, he is right though, because he's buying all these players and he's trying to get the number 1 draft pick by tanking the season.
Yeah.
That's dud.
Yeah. But Zoe is
Enzo. His name is Enzo.
I've seen dreams, man. I've seen dreams of Enzo playing for Man United in the number 8 role. So every day that goes
you've
by,
seen dreams? Whose dreams?
In my dreams, bro. Like Enzo, as he in my opinion, he'll be the heir to the throne of Toni Kroos. He's gonna be the best number 8 in the world. That's just my opinion. And
sorry, real quick. I mean, by the way, and I can just updates. Someone mentioned it in the streets. Gusto, summer.
Who?
Happening in the summer?
Yeah, he's been
right back from Leon.
What was that? 900 million now?
Whoa. No, so is it confirmed for the summer? Not the next
it's confirmed for the summer.
Loaning him back to
Hey, Jesus doesn't even know who the hell this guy is.
Don't shake your head. I'm actually worried about
Ricardo, man. He never heard of this guy before today. Don't worry.
He's Laurent.
He's a baller.
All right, we're gonna say 800 million now. So
that hurts,
man. Chelsea,
but that one hurts, man.
Guys,
my dude.
Jokes aside,
good signing.
Chelsea know what they're doing. Chelsea, we
you guys
are
know what you're
building
doing.
Projects. We are building a project.
No, but this is
yes. Stay with me. We're building a project.
But okay, I know Mike has it. I know Mike has his issues with his own owners, but the issue I had with our owners is this is doable. This notion that we cannot sign this player, we had to sign him in the summer. We had to wait to sign this player. Bro, you can get everything done in a short space of time. You can buy the players in their position. You can.
You have to be aggressive.
You can get your players.
Be aggressive.
Like I hated it. It's like, we're gonna only spend money and buy 4 players. We're not gonna buy a striker. We're not gonna buy a CDM. Like, why? Well, go get it. You need it. You're desperate. You need it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, as much as I like clowning Chelsea because it's fun and it's hilarious, I am jealous. I am jealous.
Yes. Look,
I am.
Yes, the amount of DMs I've gotten sent, and people that want to remain anonymous, I say, "Yo, man, Chelsea looking good."
Yeah.
But I can't name names. But people are saying that I can't name. Peru, can you shut up? I can't name names, but people are like, "Yo, man, Chelsea, you look good."
Yasser, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You remember Unahi from the World Cup?
Yeah.
Would you have taken him at United?
100%.
He went for 10 million to Marseille today.
Yeah. I would have took it all. When I saw Unahi go to Marseille, I saw that. I was
10 million.
Like, wow.
How many people miss that, man?
I was like, wow. The thing is, like, you can see in your eyes what a player is and how the player plays, and you can say, you know what, this player can do an amazing job in our midfield. The thing is that this is a team sport, guys. Look what Arsenal done. They bought Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard. He failed at Real Madrid. He's not that great. Look at him now. Look at him now. So it's like, come on, man.
Mike, talk to me, man. Chelsea spending, man.
No, look.
But also with Enzo specifically. So do you think Enzo will be pop up with Enzo?
No, you're not going to get Enzo. There's no way Benfica are going to sell him this transfer window. You'll get him. Whoever gets him in the summer, he's definitely leaving in the summer. Why would he leave? In my opinion, like, he's in a good position. Benfica are playing amazing. The price keeps going up, so Benfica are like, why would we sell now? I know Enzo probably wants to push for the move, but if Benfica said, come with 120 million or nothing, then you have to pay up. It's as simple as that. And I agree with Yasir. Everybody can clown Chelsea all they want, and I can clown because you guys are spending ridiculous money. It's smart business. You're buying talent. You're buying not certified ballers at the moment, but there's potential. It's just a matter of, can that potential then rise to the expectations that they have.
And also the key thing is that don't make the same mistake you made with Werner, Havertz, and so forth.
No, like, I look at these guys like Malo Gusto, fantastic right back. Back up to Reece James? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. The only thing is your midfield is garbage. It's just garbage at the moment.
We're working on it.
So if you think that just getting Enzo is going to fix it, no. That's not going to be the only fix. You need at least 2 or 3 midfielders in the summer. Who that's going to be, time will tell. But I got to give credit to Chelsea, man. Todd B, he's showing the way. He finessed UEFA. He finessed them.
He did.
He said he went around the loophole, like Yosir said, here's your 7-year, 8-year contracts. Now UEFA are trying to change the rule. Todd B is a...
Wait, hold on, Mike. You're saying that my owner is a revolutionary?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
RDS, my owner is a revolutionary? Ricardo, my owner is a revolutionary?
But
HH,
he can be that, but he needs to start winning trophies and making top 4. That's the problem. I don't care about him changing rules or anything like that. You better start winning trophies. Don't finish mid-table after spending all this money. Don't be finishing 10th.
Artist, are you jealous? Artist, how jealous?
This guy.
No. I actually think it's not jealousy. I actually think it's good to see Chelsea taking inspiration from another Champions League like winning club.
So are we having a so are you creating a fourth personality now? Like, so would
No.
The blue studio.
Blue studio. That's what they take it.
Sorry.
Maybe you can have Chelsea studio.
If you can let me finish, the point is, like, I admire Chelsea making tons of signings. Okay, I do. Okay,
I know, and you're jealous and you're envious because you wish you had to do the same thing.
If you can let me land, so let's just speak. So let's speak. If you look at, for example, Nottingham Forest, look at how many signings and money they made. Another Champions League winning side won 2 UCLs, same UCLs that you guys have. and I think they actually just signed Keylor Navas, actually. They're looking about signing Keylor Navas.
They're trying to sign Navas.
Ardias. Zaniolo is about to go to Bournemouth. What world are we living in? Yes.
Yeah.
I was listening to
I think he woke up and he was rubbing his eyes and he thought it was Milan's jersey, but it's actually Bournemouth's jersey. Come on, man. This is getting ridiculous.
Do that?
The money, but I mean, a real conversation is to be had about, like, I mean, and maybe Ricardo can even put into this, is that, like, because we're talking about why Caicedo would go, the money thing, etc. But at the end of the day, like, the Premier League is basically the Super League. The amount of money these low teams, Bournemouth, things like have, like, they can. So if we're saying that these South American sides, African nations, etc., that they obviously kept the money to provide,
so all about the money.
You know, so then, like, there is no way that you're going to reduce the disparity between the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and etc. when, like, a team as low as Bournemouth can pay much higher wages.
And also as well, I think there's a point that I think Zeman made, is that the FFP rules within the Premier League are a lot more lax than, let's say, La Liga now.
Yeah.
Because what's Chelsea doing, you can't do that in La Liga. So there's a lot more freedom as to spending in the Premier League.
It's combined that, but it is also obviously the shared TV money revenue. At the end of the day, if you're gonna, I don't know how much the Premier League deals, but each club in the Premier League gets at least 150 to 200 million with additional where you finish as well. So which is like more than the winner of Serie A, whoever wins Serie A.
You know what's crazy though? I remember Danjuma when before he got hijacked from to Tottenham, he was gonna sign for Everton from Villarreal, who is 5th in La Liga, from 5th to 19th fighting relegation. That's
It's crazy.
crazy.
It's
But the
crazy.
money
But-
he's going to get,
but
he's
it's about
getting
money.
there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Enzo,
You asking regarding this?
So
do you think? Do you think it's going to happen on Chelsea spending?
It wouldn't surprise me if it happens. I just wouldn't say it's going to happen this transfer window. I think it'll probably, if anything, it probably happens in the summer. With the way how trigger happy Chelsea are, it would not surprise me if they do pay the release clause in the summer, though. Because I think after what happened the first time around, Chelsea the amount of money that Enzo probably saw had him going crazy. Like he borderline started twerking, and eventually that didn't sit well. Eventually that didn't sit well that with Benfica, and Benfica pretty much just said, "Hey, look, we can rebuild."
Didn't sit well, Ricardo. The twerking didn't sit well, Benfica, or
Well, yeah, it didn't.
they're like, whoa, what is this?
How can you be twerking for another club while you're doing it with us, right?
Bro,
That's
it's called reality. It's called reality.
That's called cheating in my books, you know.
They find them. It's like we don't want to see that.
Yeah. So look, I think ultimately, Chelsea kind of shot their foot because now it's going to be hard to negotiate with Benfica. They're probably just telling them, look, if you want him, release clause or leave us alone. Yeah, that's pretty much right. And I think Enzo has kind of realized like I showed lack of respect towards Benfica the first time around. I'm not going to do it again, even if it's like Chelsea, offer him in the last like few hours of the transfer window. I think it's 120 or no deal, and that's that. And I don't think Chelsea is going to pay that. But he's a great player. I think he'll be one of the best players in the world, at least like maybe like 5 to 6 years, because he's only like 21, I believe, or something like that.
Yeah, 21.
So I mean, you get to give midfielders a bit more time, and he's going to a new league, new team. He's definitely destined to have a great career. But worst case scenario is if Chelsea have competition in the transfer window, because Real Madrid could be knocking. I don't know if you heard, but I believe Enzo Fernandez actually said that his favorite player growing up was Verratti, and he's wanted to play for PSG. So maybe PSG somehow go in. I don't know what player grows up wanting to play for PSG if you're not French. Hey, Enzo Fernandez.
It's Marco. It's Marco.
No, that's fine. But I'm saying when Enzo Fernandez somehow, I don't know. I guess he's a fan of PSG. That's what he was saying. That's crazy to me. Maybe even Man City. Who knows? Because their midfield is actually aging too. Because Bernardo Silva might be leaving. Gundogan's on the last year of his contract. Kevin De Bruyne looking a little fraudy as of late. So he's gonna have, and I think it's actually better for him to pull up to the summer in the form he is, because if Benfica are willing to sell him, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to go to a team that pays his release clause. Because if Chelsea is the only team that's willing to pay the release clause, so Benfica's out of negotiations. But if Enzo Fernandez sees, I mean, I could go to Chelsea, but I really want to go to Real Madrid, or I really want to go to Man City. That forces Benfica to actually
or
sell.
Man United.
That's not happening.
No,
that actually forces Benfica to actually have to accept a lower bid if the player doesn't want to leave, because they won't get the 120 unless Enzo decides to.
Hold on, wait a minute.
So it completely depends on what Enzo wants, but I think at this point he is partly to blame. He actually is partly to blame because of the way he acted. So for him, it's the summer, or unless Chelsea just pay 120 up front. But he's a good quality player. I think he has a great future.
Let me hear this couple to you. So I'm not reading your username. I'm sorry. I'm getting a lot better right now at this kind of stuff and everything. So thank you. Yeah, you know what it is. Do we get a 5-hour stream when Chelsea finish 15th? Sorry, Chelsea.
No, you know what we should do? Depending on where Chelsea plays, that's how much hours we should have a stream for.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to stream. I want the complicated Chelsea to come back.
Yeah,
I miss it. That was a show.
Wing. Arsenal want to bam bam and chill with the big boys, but no money. You see, Wing, first of all, I'm not sure what that means. And also, I don't want to know who that is in your profile pic. So I'm not going to ask about that.
Wing so much.
So
I love him.
I'm not sure.
He's Mondays only.
Miguel Rabines. Apparently, Bowley wanted us back in 2019. Had he been in charge, then we would have been competing for the league. His transfer people are galaxies ahead of that piece of trash, Marina, and has better structure than Roman. Look, man.
I mean, I wouldn't use the same words, but
you agree that Marina is trash, and she ruined the club. You will agree.
I wouldn't put it like that. But Marina, she wasn't.
No, Eric. Okay, how would you put it, Eric? Eric?
She was not the right fit for the role.
Oh, Eric, how diplomatic of you, man. I would say that she was trash. That's my view. So
how was she trash when you celebrated the signings that she brought in?
Money Mace. So to be 40 million and 3 future draft picks for Caicedo. You see, all these jokes, they don't work. I'm sorry, they don't work. He's cooking. Todd B is cooking. I'm sorry, they don't work.
What were the 4-4?
Okay, now, yes, don't take this personally. Don't take this personally as a Microsoft support trademark. So, sir, now if you could
That actually might be racist. That might be racist.
Yeah, just relax.
Yes, yeah. No response to this trash.
Listen, y'all can call me all you want, but I'm gonna tell you guys now, the future is looking very, very bright for United.
Oh,
once we get sold and we get Arab money,
wait,
telling you, everyone.
Hold up. How sure are you getting sold? Is this a fact that you're getting sold,
bro?
Yeah, no, definitely get.
But we get it.
But we talk about money. We talk about money.
No. Actually, have you seen the Wolf of Wall Street? You know the scene when DiCaprio says that, you know what? I'm staying. That'll be the Glazers. The Glazers were like, I'm staying.
I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
Jaden Alvarado. Actually, you know, have you seen what Belfort looks like? They look nothing alike.
Yeah, they don't look anything alike.
Yeah, they look nothing alike, you know. I mean, so I was like, at least get a guy that looks like Jonathan.
He did a great job.
I'm not a DiCaprio fan. I mean, very well made film, but I'm not a fan.
Leave him alone. He was good in Django.
All your narratives could be over this season. Or with like Napoli. Oh, well. Actually, no, look. It's a Roma Napoli tomorrow, isn't it?
Sunday.
Who's that midfielder that plays for? I forgot his name. He starts with an A.
That plays for who?
Anguissa.
Yeah, he's so good. Oh,
he was at Fulham. He was at Fulham.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No way.
My thing. Do you think they build a statue of Osimhen or Kikivic if Napoli win the league?
All of them.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they would
all 11 statues.
Yeah, start 11 statues.
All 11 statues.
All 11 starters, bro.
Adrian Sheikh, man. Likely Chelsea are working on Enzo and Doe, a loan till summer, pre-summer arrangement. They're saying Chelsea wants a DM, but the right one, and it's number one priority. Eric, man, we're cooking. Eric, we're cooking. Eric. No. Eric, Tuesday's going to be... Eric, seriously. Guys, keep in mind, because remember, Tuesday we're doing a hangout. Transfer deadline hangout. Tuesday is going to cook. So you're all invited to a potential celebration on Tuesday. Transfer deadline day. Liverpool United, I'm sorry, man, you just don't got that.
We're getting sold. Right, Mike, tell them we're getting sold.
Arab brothers, we are. Yes, sir. Arab brothers.
Is that the Spanish? Is that right? Am I right? Like, dinero. Mucho dinero. Is that the Spanish? Mucho dinero.
Yasser, RDS, we can agree on this. We are soon oil brothers.
100%.
Yeah.
There we go.
I cannot believe the great Manchester United and the great Liverpool are going to be sold.
Mucho dinero. Eric says with me. Mucho dinero.
No, that's shit.
Eric, come on. No, come on. Eric, come on, man. Eric,
Ricardo.
Me and Yasser this summer.
Exactly. It's like
Eric, can I have one mucho dinero from you? Just one.
No, Ricardo. No, hold up. Ricardo, remember when you were free of Bartomeu? How did you feel? That would be us. We'll be free.
We're still living in the Bartomeu regime with his after effects. So,
if I had to guess, Chelsea spent 100 mil with installments and loan Santos for the rest of the season, or we loan back for a season. Chelsea can't afford to wait. Yeah, trust me. Everything, in the words of Joker in that Bombers movie TDK, everything is all going to plan. It's all part of the plan.
Is this for Enzo?
I have no idea
Santos.
why.
Oh no, I'm talking about the 100 mil. Andre Santos is good, by the way.
Bro, he's balling
It's
out
not,
in South America.
Oh my! Wait, hold up. I'm getting a Brazilian. Am I getting a Brazilian?
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Actually,
Oh my gosh, man!
if he
Eric,
doesn't,
I'm so
wait, hold on.
excited.
If he goes to well, he's at Chelsea, but if
Yeah.
he doesn't perform at Chelsea, bro,
Real
something's
Madrid.
wrong with Chelsea. Something's
Real
wrong.
Madrid.
Something's wrong with Chelsea, bro.
Fun fact. I remember the last
Aris,
Brazilian.
don't be jealous. Okay, Aris, don't
I'm
be
not-
jealous.
I'm not
Please,
jealous.
don't
I'm not jealous.
Jealous. Aris, why
Oh
be
wait,
jealous? There's no point.
when are we gonna have a
I'm not
conversation?
jealous.
Wait,
I just
hold on.
want.
When are we gonna have a conversation about Joga Bolasi? At 21 average. I heard that's what they call him.
Okay,
Are you
Aris, can
talking
you just
about-
take the?
I'm talking about that fidget spinner.
Ardis,
Leave them alone.
Ardis.
That guy's ass, man.
All I was doing was just complimenting Chelsea and the fact that like Chelsea have
He's
like a
homesick.
lot of good Brazilian players. That's all.
He-
So
he-
the last Chelsea Brazilian player to play well for Chelsea was Willian a few weeks ago.
Willian!
So that was the
love
best.
it.
Well, William was
Okay,
mid
so
too.
you know what? Wait, hold on, wait.
Relax, but put respect.
Wait,
on
okay,
Willian.
Wing. I'm not going to bring up your whole thing, man, because I think that we should stop bullying Yasir.
Listen, just give me $100, bro. Give me $200. I got you, bro.
Yeah, okay, so because you know what? I know he's the breakdown winner and everything, but yes, is part of the fam. Does anybody have anything to say before we right away? Any final words, man?
How much is Ronaldo gonna score in his next game?
Yes, do you want to take that?
Well, actually, I want Yasir and RDS now that they're here to speak on Ronaldo's. You guys cannot come when you guys can't come on the show when we're not talking about him, and then go ghost when he's up.
Bro, it's so sad. I'm not gonna lie to you. The memes are not funny, bro, at all. It is,
Have you seen the one when he's like this?
Yeah.
Like that?
it's not funny, bro. Like people are they're just mad.
I'll say this in fairness, Al Halil, because that's the club he's playing. Is it Al Nassr?
Al Hilal.
He doesn't even know what team he plays on, man.
No,
Al-Nassr.
I'll say this.
I love you too, man.
In fairness, they have the same amount of Champions Leagues as PSG. That's all I'm saying. They have the same.
You know, this is true. This is true.
No, it's true.
No.
It
My
is
thing
what
here
it
is that okay, Mike. If he fails to lead them to the Saudi Pro League title, do we see that as a failure or vibes?
Vibes. We'll go with vibes. My question, HH, for you is: are Chelsea playing this weekend?
No.
That's a good question.
Can I respond?
Okay, gotcha.
Mike, Mike, can I respond?
What is the mad in the mud?
No,
and
he's gonna
Jay
end
Mix
the
Mike,
game.
exactly.
Mike.
Yeah, when are they going to unleash these guys?
Mike, have you heard of the
Is the
dragon?
Jow coming as well?
Mike, have you heard of the dragon called Modmatics? The
Yes.
dragon Modmatics.
Mudmatics.
Eric, shut up. Eric, are you ready for Modmatics?
He's just jinxed.
No, I don't think I'm ready.
Eric, are you ready for Modmatics? Eric, Modmatics.
Or do you guys need Enzo to unlock them?
Guys,
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No. It's Modmatics with the
HH,
power of Zoe.
you're a liar.
The power of Zoe! Unleash!
No, Eric, can I ask you a question about
I could punch you through this.
who's that player you got bought from
Power of
PSV?
Zoe! Unleash!
Eric, who's that player you guys got for PSV?
If Mudrik
Madueke.
flops,
Madueke.
Is he gonna
I'm
play?
gonna come after you.
Eric!
Sorry, what?
Is
Modmatics!
Madueke, is he gonna play? Is he ready to play?
No.
Nigerian.
Yes,
No,
yeah,
no, no,
it's
he's already-
called Modmatics. It's a three-piece.
No,
It's
okay,
a 300
before we
called
leave-
Why
Modmatics.
is he
Before we
always
leave,
do
I
this?
have to say this.
Always does this.
RDS, let him do it. Let him do it, RDS.
Okay, hold on. Yes, can I respond?
Always does
They're not gonna fall. Like Modric, he's overrated.
It's too late. It's too
Madueke
late.
is
Okay,
fraud.
can I say
Too
something?
late.
Felix is a bomb.
Guys,
Yes,
remember
can I
Controversial.
Yeah,
I want to say
Felix
something
is a,
controversial.
yes, Felix
Yeah.
is a bomb. Okay, listen to what I'm saying.
Remember, do you
That's
remember
fine.
when we're hyping Felix and then he made his debut and got a red card and spent 3 games? Remember
Okay.
when that happened?
No, Ardius, before I forget, I have to say this on the live stream. I have to
Go
say
for
this.
Go
So
for
people
Yes,
take
I'm.
me all day long.
Yes, like
I'm
Uber
a-
Eats closes
I'm
in
a
a few minutes.
no,
Yes,
I'm a
yes,
firm
Uber
believer-
Eats closes in a few
I'm a
minutes. I need to order
okay,
from this guy.
all I'm going to say is I'm a firm believer of Graham Potter. I think he's an absolutely amazing manager, and he's going to do wonders for Chelsea. Chelsea are lucky to have him.
That's him calling right now.
Scam call.
That's Graham calling him right now.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
What's it called? Let me be clear here.
Thanks, Gatlock, for the timestamp.
When I say mathematics, I'm here to entertain. I'm an entertainer. I've entertained ever since I was 6 years old. And I
Wait,
just
RDS, didn't he say Chelsea are back already? In a
Of
couple
course
videos
he
ago?
did. Of
So all I'm saying is that this is
no. Ardias, you know what he's referring to? That Chelsea are returning back to their glory days, mid-table.
Yes,
Man,
yes.
he promised.
This is it.
no. Oh, okay, Eric.
No, but-
Eric,
but
do you know
Mike,
what it
you
is?
can
I
make
haven't
fun of
eaten
him.
all day. I'm about to order from Uber Eats, and when I don't eat, my brain is a bit.
The thing is, what happens is that what happens is this is a cycle. He hypes up a player, he jinxes the player, and then after the stream when they fall, he complains, "Oh, why me? Oh, I'm never
I know.
going to do it again."
Yeah, he does it all the time. He does all the time.
Early, do you remember? Do you remember how hype HH was when they got Turbo Timo and
That's a
Havertz?
lie.
Belgian Jedi. Belgian
No, no,
Jedi.
no, but- okay, can I just
Luke
say one thing?
Skywalker.
Okay, Eric, ignore this guys. So Eric, so saying that I can't be happy or excited.
No. Not now.
Thank you, Eric. Thank
No,
you.
no.
Okay, Eric, that makes no sense. So
Not-
Eric, I can't be happy.
No, not
Why
yet.
not?
Because we're not back yet.
Okay, so I have to be like silent until they perform. I can't be
Yes,
hyped.
you have to wait until. Look, it's not going to be that long. Just a few months, and then when we start cooking.
This guy twerked for Koulibaly for years. Only for him to come to his club and be mid.
Ricardo, that's not it. Felix, this has never. I don't think this happened in the history of the league where a player got the red card on his debut. On his debut, I don't think
It's
it
been
happened.
over a decade since this
Bro,
happened.
bro, what?
No, you gotta think. Jay Licks literally got a red card. He realized mid-game, yo, these guys are ass. Get me out of here.
Nah, Ricardo, he saw Aspilicueta and Mount said, I'm dipping. I'm out of here, bro.
Bro, he
I
wanted
want to
a
go see the London Eye.
He wanted
So,
a
so,
5
so guys,
loan
just-
instead of a 6.
So remember, guys, they won't just based on just like there's lack of games happening. There will not be a Saturday hangout, but there will be a Sunday hangout, and Tuesday there will be a transfer deadline hangout all through the night happening on a Tuesday. So I'll see you guys Sunday. Then on
Tuesday
Tuesday,
in
man.
Peace.
Peace, people.
What the?